All right, guys, video blog here. We're talking about dispelling some nutritional myths. This has to be done. I get so many questions. I feel like I just need to address this. I try to address it on the Facebook page. A lot of you guys missed this. Maybe it's easier in video, but there's so much misinformation out here. Some of these things have to be addressed. Now, I'm gonna be the first to say I don't know it all, but I do know fact from fiction. So we're gonna talk about a few things here that are completely bullshit, and I think you guys are fucking wasting your time with and spinning your wheels. And it's really just unfair. The problem is that the fitness and bodybuilding industry is mostly made up of, a bunch of people that, for lack of a better word, they failed. They didn't make it to college, or, didn't succeed anywhere else in life, and this is what they fell into. And granted, some people have taken that opportunity and they become extremely educated and cultivated this as a craft, almost like doctors on what they do, and those people have been a tremendous success. The rest of the people haven't. They've taken age-old bodybuilding myths, nutrition myths, which are complete bullshit, which science has completely disproved, and they pass them on as fact, over time, to people like you, and here you are with all this misinformation. You guys are all confused, and you're writing in, and you're like, Joe, I hear this, and I hear this, and I hear this, what's the truth? And I gotta admit, it's tough. I practiced things for years that were completely stupid, just completely wrong, and it cost me a lot of wasted time. First thing I'm gonna talk about, gaining weight. Get these young kids, he's telling me they're ectomorphs, they're trying to gain weight. I'm like, hey, what's your nutrition plan? And he said, well, my trainer, my gym's got me eating 8 small meals a day. Well, fuck, no wonder you can't gain weight. Gaining weight eating 8 small meals a day isn't gonna make a fucking difference. It's hurting you. That's just, you're constantly digesting, you're wasting energy, it's not gonna fucking work. If you want to gain weight, first of all, you have to be in a calorie surplus. 250 to 500 calories over what your daily expenditure is, or else you're gonna gain body fat. If you don't mind gaining body fat, then go 1,000, that's fine. But, eating every 2 hours, 1, hurting your digestive tract. 2, it's a fucking waste of time. It's completely inefficient. And 3, you cannot gain mass doing it that way. That would be like a cutting diet, which I'll get to in a minute, which I still think is bullshit. But if you wanna gain weight, you wanna put weight on, larger meals, every 4 to 5 hours, 4 to 5 meals a day. Simple. It's not complicated. I did this for years, couldn't gain weight. The minute when I was in college, and I switched, our strength coach, we had a nutritionist, working with our strength coach, and she yelled at me. She's like, who taught you this? I'm like, I learned it in some bodybuilding magazine. She's like, yeah, they're all idiots. And she was right. The minute I switched 4 to 5 meals a day, bigger, larger meals, I started putting weight on. My metabolism, or my digestive tract wasn't overdrive, wasn't wasting so much energy. Okay, bullshit myth number 2. Eating 6 to 8 meals a day does not increase your metabolism. Let me say it again. Eating 6 to 8 meals a day does not increase your metabolism. I don't understand where this came from, and to be honest, I see so many fitness models and all these personal trainers, all these fucking idiots in the fitness industry passing on this information that is not true. How the fuck do these people call them professionals? Where the hell did you get certified? Or what online course, what bullshit, what gym allows you to teach that you're passing along this disinformation? It's completely not true. There's not one shred of medical evidence or a study anywhere that shows 6 to 8 meals a day increase your metabolism. Not true. All you're doing is wasting more energy digesting food. And in the end, it doesn't matter if you eat 3,000 calories over 2 meals or 8 meals. The calorie expenditure for the digestion of that food is going to be the same. It comes out no matter what. All you've done is waste time. It's completely inefficient and make yourself tired in the process because you're constantly digesting all day. You're not giving your digestive tract a rest. Second part of that, eating 6 meals a day. I get it constantly from people. I get it constantly from women who have done this competition diet for 4 or 5 months. What happens when you come off that diet, your weight's gonna go up. You're gonna balloon up in weight. Why? You're not exercising as much, you're adding a little bit more carbs, but your thyroid can be shot. You see it time and time again in female competitors. Their thyroid is shot because they've damaged their digestive tract, damaged their thyroid from over-digesting constantly. They cut out too many carbs in the end, and they do too much cardio, and their bodies are shot. I know girls that are IFBB and WBFF pros, and their fucking trainers had them doing 2 hours of cardio a day on 30 grams of carbs before a contest, completely shot their thyroid. You can damage your thyroid beyond repair in 2 weeks. That's how fast it happens. And I know girls that can't compete. They've been perfect dieting, exercising twice a day for a year, and they've lost maybe a pound. I'm not gonna mention any names, but it's sad. And there's personal trainers out there, these guys that call themselves gurus, that I wanna fucking punch in the face because of this fucking information. They're ruining these young ladies' lives. Don't shy away from carbs when you're dieting. You need carbs, especially women. You need carbs to support your body. Don't fuck your bodies up, especially for fucking competition. There's no money in competitions. There's no money in fitness modeling, all this bullshit. Unless you self-generate, you'll be able to cultivate business. It's not a career. You're gonna damage your thyroid and damage your body so you can't have kids for a fucking show, for a trophy that's plastic no one cares about, 2 minutes, for a pro card. Guess what? You're not even a fucking pro. You're a pro within your little company. And I'm sorry, but you can't call yourself a pro when you have to pay to become that pro. Pretty sure when I went to the NFL, I didn't have to fucking pay. Pretty sure they gave me a check. Pretty sure when LeBron James got drafted, they gave him a big fucking check. They didn't say, hey, LeBron, give us $250 so you can be a professional. Here's your little piece of paper. We'll send you a card in the mail. It's not a fucking pro. They just gave you a title within your organization. You have to fucking pay for it. It's a shame. Don't damage yourself for that. Now, if you can do it and be healthy and not use drugs and all other bullshit, that's great. Go be a pro in your organization, and I wish you the best of luck, but don't fuck up your body using some bullshit trainer and screw up your future. You're gonna regret it. Okay. Third myth: carbs before bed. I hear this time and time. Don't eat carbs. And magazines are still publishing this. Now, there's two sides to this coin. If you're a fat ass and you're lazy and you don't do shit, yeah, carbs before bed probably a bad idea. It's gonna put you in a calorie surplus. You're gonna gain weight. If you're an active person and you're eating healthy all day, you're eating your healthy proteins, and you're eating your healthy grains, and you're eating your tons of your green vegetables, you're exercising daily, having carbs before bed is a good idea. It sustains your body. Did you guys know that when you go into REM sleep, you burn, that's like your deep sleep at night, you burn more calories during REM sleep than you do when you're sitting at your desk. The average person sits for 8 hours at a desk all day. Now, if we know this, why the hell do we get up and eat the hearty breakfast in the morning and eat the hearty lunch? We fucking sit in the desk. We think we're burning tons of calories? Well, if that's the case, then why aren't we feeding ourselves before bed? Because I just explained to you, and you can look it up, you burn more calories during REM sleep than you do sitting at your fucking desk job. It doesn't make sense what you guys are doing. You're starving your body, trying to gain lean mass, trying to lose body fat, but you're starving your body when it needs calories most. That's when you're going to bed. It needs those carbohydrates. If you want to lose fat, want to gain muscle, have some healthy carbs before bed. If you're exercising every day, you're still going to be in calorie deficit. Or even if you're trying to gain weight, you want to be in calorie surplus, this is a great time to get some carbs before bed, some carbs and some slow digesting protein. I want everyone to become a student of the game. Don't let people pass on information to you and accept it as fact. Whatever you hear in this video, be skeptical of me. That's great. I want you to hear this information and then go look it up. See if Joe's telling the truth. See if I'm fucking full of shit. And if you find that I am, that's great. You did the work and you found out the answer. That's the whole point. Don't accept bullshit, especially from bullshitters, as fact. There's so much misinformation out there, guys. I can't tell you, I come across it time, and I'm not the best in the business at. There's guys that are way better and know more from me. And I go to them all the time and I say, guys, listen, help me on this. You know, what is fact? What is fiction? You know, what studies have you looked at? You know, show me. And that's the best way to grow, to you know, further your intellect on a matter, is find the best people in the industry. Find the best people, examine all arguments from all sides, and then do your own research. And just because you looked at a study and you read some fucking abstract, doesn't mean that you've been doing studies and you understand what you're talking about. That's bullshit. Just reading an abstract is not giving you the full picture. You need to look at the raw data and understand what it is you're looking for. Otherwise, you're a bullshitter like everyone else. And that's what people are constantly doing. They're reading abstract from studies, one little snippet, and they're passing it along as a generalization of an idea, which isn't fucking true. That's the problem. Everybody's fucking half-assing, and that's why we have so much bullshit information. Same with workouts and cardio and all that shit. Be a student. Don't half-ass shit. What are the nutritional myths? Let me think. Types of protein. I get asked this all the time. Okay, here's a general rule on types of protein. The best proteins for you are from having, think of it like this, having no legs to the most legs. So having no legs would be eggs and fish. Those are the best proteins, top of the food chain. And then you move into the birds, which would be chicken, turkey, you know, stuff like that. And then the most unhealthy would be the ones that have 4 legs. Steak, pork, stuff like that. Another one like tilapia. You guys love to eat tilapia. Guess what? You don't want to know what tilapia is? It's not a real fucking fish. I mean, you can find tilapia they catch, but they don't sell that. It's too expensive. It'd be a waste of money. The reason tilapia is so cheap is because they grow it in farms and they put it in other fish tanks and it feeds off the poop of other fish. Yes, tilapia, it grows off of shit. That's what it is, and that's why it tastes like shit. Tilapia is a farm-raised fish. It has no omega fatty acids and no omega 3s and 6s, so there's really no point in eating it. The whole point we eat salmon and whitefish and all that stuff is because it has the omegas. That's what we need. So basically what you've done is you went out and bought a really, really cheap fish, and you didn't get the one thing that you need, those fatty acids, those good fats. You didn't even get those. You just bought a fish that grows off of poop that's farm-raised, it's created. Good job. You completely circumvented the whole process of eating healthy by taking the easy way out and not looking at information. I get people all the time like, what do you mean it's not a real fish? What do you mean it doesn't have healthy fats? And they Google and they're like, holy fuck, I've been spending $500 a year on tilapia eating this crap, and I didn't even realize it wasn't healthy for me. Do the research. It's not that hard, guys. Everybody has a computer, everybody has Google on their phone. Look stuff up. There's a million sites out there and stuff that'll help you. You can, most people in the fitness industry, that are qualified, guys are doing videos, Rob Riches, there's guys who do really good information out there. Shoot me an email. There's tons of girls out there that have great, pages, but find people that looks like they know what they're talking about, that aren't just passing along bullshit. Ask them questions, get some answers, but most importantly, do the research yourself. Don't just constantly, accept bullshit from a magazine as fact. They're passing along the same information too. A lot of these magazines use staff writers, kids right out of college or part-time personal trainers. They can pay a little bit of money to because their expense budget is so low, and so they're cutting corners too. They're trying to make ends meet, create that balance sheet that fits. So they're half-assing. Don't half-ass it. Don't allow yourself to be half-assed. Okay, I guess I rambled too much. Again, hope this video helps. I'm sure there's a bunch of things that I missed. I'll probably take more notes next time. But send me your questions and I'll address them in videos. You guys have done a really good job so far. Whatever you want to hear more of, we'll do. So again, as always, go to Joey D Fitness. I can't remember my website. I'm so tired. JoeyDFitness.com. For more information, all the videos, blogs, workouts. If you just want to be a regular badass and be successful. See ya.